Evening Internet world. Thank you, Al Gore, for creating the World Wide Webs, and thank you to Amy and Terry for starting E-MPROV so we can all come together across this beautiful nation and play improv online. I'm Christy Boone. We are working it here for Dangerous Alliance, and we are pretty stoked to be with you guys tonight. May the 4th be with you, am I right? Speaking of Interstellar, Pluto was on before us at 8:30. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them, and my teammates here will introduce themselves and other teams that are playing this evening.
Hi, I'm Pete, and coming up after us at 10 is the Insisters.
I'm Dan, and at 11:30 are the Angry Bachelors.
I'm Nora, and at 12:30 we have the Curious Comedy Players. Internet players. The Curious Comedy Internet Players. They play on the internet.
They play in unison on the internet. It's delightful together as one. We're missing the Hirsches tonight, which they are our resident married couple here with Dangerous Alliance, and we're so very sad. But Jordan and Amanda, we love you, and we understand that maybe the love isn't reciprocal. Just kidding, you guys.
I'm sure they're watching.
They're watching. They have to be watching. I mean, they can watch and pack.
They could.
So you guys just want to go on from some of the conversation we were having while we were warming up together, and then when we feel inspired, just get it going. Just kick it, sure, keep it real. Enjoy. It's nice. It's good. So Dan, about that staple.
So my daughter stapled her finger today at school. She said she was trying to load a stapler, and somehow the stapler closed itself upon her, and the staple went clear through her index finger all the way. It would have poked through the other side, but it was stopped by her fingernail. And I took her to urgent care, which is where you go when you don't want, when it's not an emergency, but it is urgent, I guess. And we were the only people in urgent care. There were no other urgent medical problems anywhere in our community. And so a very nice doctor removed the staple from her finger after giving her a bunch of anesthetic. But she pretty quickly stopped viewing it as a tragedy that had happened to her and more as an opportunity for stuff. Like she got gum, and she got to leave school, and she got anesthetic. She thinks anesthetic is great. She thinks that's fun. She got an x-ray. And I was really impressed with her in general for finding a way to turn a medical crisis, really, like a sort of small-scale horror movie type crisis, into just a bunch of great things that happened to her.
That's really nice. And how old is she again?
She is 7.
She's a genius. She is.
Apparently, she's much more emotionally capable than me.
So you would not have handled the staple as well?
I would not have. No, I almost threw up when I saw her finger, in fact.
It's wonderful. So, hey, I really find this marriage to be more like a small-scale horror movie. I've been looking for ways to get out of it, Frank, and I think what I'm going to do instead is just start getting sympathy gifts. So I talked to your sister today, and she gave me that, Shelby Cobra that I've been coveting. So
yeah, she hates me.
Yeah.
She hates me. She told me when I married you, she said, Frank, that woman's going to divorce you, and until she does, I'm going to give her presents every day to remind her there's a better world out there.
Yeah. Yeah, Francine is pretty awesome. We talked about maybe also making you find an apartment, and then I'm just going to move in with her because her house is bigger anyway, and then I'm going to sell our place, probably fund a vacation for me and Francine.
Yeah, she told me that's what was happening, so she gave me a realtor's number, and then she called the realtor, and then she put me on a 3-way call, and then she hung up, so it was just me and the realtor on the phone. And then me and the realtor talked, and I guess I got an apartment now, thanks to Francine and the realtor.
Well, that's not as fun as I expected this to be. And just This is kind of why this marriage is a little bit like a small-scale horror movie to me, because it's just very monotonous and predictable, and all the
But then
characters.
every once in a while, there's like a big surprise, right?
Right. Are you?
I mean, today's big surprise hasn't happened yet, but at
Well,
some point there's going to be one, and it's going to scare the pants off you. But then it'll go back to being, just old Frank.
are you saying you're going to mix it up a little bit, Frank? I mean, that could actually save our marriage.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's going to be. You're pregnant.
You're telling me I'm pregnant? How did
Yeah.
how do you know I'm pregnant? I don't even know I'm pregnant.
Well, I slipped a pregnancy test into the toilet this morning, and I fished it out later, and sure enough, it's either you or me, and I don't think it's me.
But I mean,
So I talked to Francine, and she gave me the name of her OBGYN, and then she made an appointment for us for the OBGYN, and we're going in tomorrow. And Francine's going to come with us. She wanted to be there for this big moment, but this is big for us, honey. It's big.
this actually is a really big surprise for me. I don't have the emotional capacity to process it right now. So do you know how many months? I guess the pregnancy test isn't that.
I'm not a miracle worker. No. I just put a pregnancy test in the toilet.
Yeah. Well, although your middle name, your nickname was Frank the Miracle Worker there for a while in college.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. That was just based on that one amazing incident, though.
Well, I mean, the professor was a little bit surprised. That was one of those days in the small-scale horror film where you really do kind of shake things up, and then you go back to just monotonous Frank. But right there, you were Frank the Miracle Worker. It was beautiful.
That's when you fell in love with me, when I got the professor to postpone that test for a day.
It was beautiful. And then I aced it. I would have failed it without you.
I got a C+ instead of a C-.
I like it. And that's how you know that you love somebody, when you're willing to only go up a small grade and let them soar far above you, and then support them for years and years to come. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that, at least.
Well, I'm going to go to my new apartment. Bye, honey.
Well, bye. It's been really great. But I'll see you tomorrow for the appointment, the OB-GYN visit.
So I totally get that you make less money than me, and I'm okay with that. But if I'm going to pay for everything, and then you're going to also request that I buy you presents, I think you should at least help me. Like you should do some boyfriend things. Like help me hang up my shelf. I can't hold the shelf and use the power drill at the same time. Like I don't know why you're always busy when I ask you to do that for me.
It's because I got so much stuff planned. Like I got a thing to go to. I got a big thing that I'm going to in like 2 hours. I gotta leave now. It takes me 2 hours to get there. It's a big thing.
Cody, you're a gym teacher. You work only like 7 days out of the only 7 hours out of the day. You're done at 3 o'clock. I don't.
Big gym teacher meeting. Gotta have those things all the time. Gotta have those meetups.
I just
can't. These hands, you see these hands?
Yes.
These are not power drill hands. These are teaching hands. Okay?
Well,
I can't be wrecking my hands. If I lose my hands, I get fired. And then I'll make even less money, and then I'll be able to do less boyfriend things.
You know what? That's the other thing, too. Sex is really weird when you don't use your hands. At first it was fun. It was interesting. It was different than what I was used to, but now it's just weird. Like, there's only so much you can. Your nose can only do so much.
I try because I got a pretty big nose. I figure that could do a lot of the things that it can't.
I feel like you're sniffing
every. Not sexy hands, okay? These are gym teacher hands. I break something when we're having sex, I'm getting fired. They're gonna know about it.
I know.
They got trackers in these things.
I just think that because I pay for the rent and our food and all of our expenses, that maybe if you got fired, it wouldn't be. You could hang up the shelf, and it wouldn't be that bad.
Could be, but then I wouldn't make any money. And guess how you pay for stuff and do boyfriend things? You do all that with what?
Love.
With your hands.
Oh.
You can't write a check with your nose. You gotta write a check with your hand. These ain't check writing hands. These are gym teacher hands.
So that's why you don't pay for anything, because you can't write. They have credit cards.
I gotta swipe with the hands. You know how those edges get sharp sometimes. And what if one of those buttons or something on them, and I get an infection? Gangrene on my thumb falls off. I have 4 fingers. I can't teach gym. How are you gonna teach floor hockey?
I can't. That's a good argument, I guess. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like my friends just tell me that you don't do enough. All of their boyfriends hang up shelves, and I just feel really out of the loop when we have tea parties.
I know, because unless I have something to lift the thing up for me, there's no way I'm drinking tea, coffee, eating food. That's why I have everything where it's just like a bobbing for apples thing. These ain't apple-eating hands.
Oh, honey, here's some tea. I am so sorry. He just did not listen to you, did he?
No.
Okay, here you go. That's your favorite. It's chai vanilla.
Carol, I'm so pretty. Why?
No, you're beautiful, which is what we've all been telling you. Rachel says it. Samantha, I mean, everybody knows that you're way prettier than he is. Did he explain that he can't, like, the bobbing the apple thing? Did he talk about that again, too?
Yeah, it's like, why don't you bob for some of my vagina?
Yeah, well, he does.
He
doesn't use his hands. I mean,
right.
Not that that's bad, though. I mean,
I know, but now every time he does it, all I can picture is him bobbing for apples. It's just not attractive.
Not very attractive. Well, you know what? Let's think about better things. Like, you aren't married, so you don't have to stay in the relationship. Oh, well, or you could just leave the tea party altogether, and I'll just figure it out for you until you return.
Oh, hey, Christine.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, you just missed her. She
just left?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna grab a chauffeur and pick her up, because they could do stuff with their hands that I can't do. So.
Wait, you have a chauffeur?
You called the car?
Yeah, I called the car. All
right, let me get this door for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Wait, hold on. I thought she said you never do anything for her or make money. How do you get her a chauffeur? She made it back. Oh, don't cry, honey. It's okay. He brought a chauffeur for you. I thought you said he didn't do anything for you, girl.
Well, no, I'm not allowed to drive her around. These are just gym teacher driving hands. They're not anyone else driving hands. So I just drive him. It's pretty simple.
Can't have anybody else in that car.
Nope. Sorry, ladies.
Yep.
So you know what? I'm gonna get in, and you just tell me when you're ready to go, sir.
Okay. I guess we could go. We could go now. We got a couple hours, but I think we can pull this off now.
See you later, ladies.
Is this what you spend your gym teacher money on?
I got a Groupon. But I'll tell you, it was my friend that got the Groupon for me, because you got to use your hands to open the app. Can't do it.
See you later, ladies.
See ya.
I have low self-esteem.
He is the worst.
It seems like she said something, but I couldn't hear it because we drove away so fast.
I know, I don't know, it seems like she's in a different place, honestly. I'm thinking I should go for something else. Someone who really appreciates me,
Hold on, let me switch out my hands for my talking to people about feelings hands. All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, God, I got to pull over the car. Hold on.
Can't do two things at once. Those are...
All right. I understand what you're saying. I think that she really isn't hearing you when you talk about how you feel. She's so concerned about how she feels that she can't hear you.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very selfish and one-sided, and
It really is.
It kind of hurts. I mean,
Now,
what
are you
don't I
wearing
do?
are you wearing your bitchin' hands, or are those still your gym teacher hands?
Nope, always got the gym teacher hands, because I can't get fired, or else I couldn't afford to get my friend to transfer you money.
I'm
so
a
that
little uncomfortable with all the bitching that you're doing with your gym teacher hands still on. I mean, I just don't feel like you're authorized for that kind of use.
I got a note from a doctor.
Try gesticulating for a second. Just gesticulate. Yeah, that's all wrong. That's all wrong. I'm going to need to ask you to get out of the car. Hold on, let me switch my hands so I can open the door for you.
All right, thank you.
All right. I'm sorry, but, you know, we had an agreement and you violated that agreement.
Well, I'm sorry, I should have read the fine print, but you know, I gotta pick up the phone to read the thing. I can't do that with gym teacher hands. I don't have. That costs money. I don't have it. Sorry.
I know. Maybe you better go back to that pretty girl who had the, what do you call it, the job.
Bobbin. Yeah. I guess.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. All right, I'm taking off my good advice hands, putting on my driving away hands. Hold on, I got my last hand for you, buddy. There it is. I'm out.
Hello. I was just wondering, is this where I go to buy my youthful hands so I can do young things? Like, I just want to garden again, but I have all this arthritis, so I need like youthful gardening hands. I heard this is the right place.
We have a ton of different hands for every single different thing. Actually, our gardening hands, we have a whole home and garden section, and you can just pick whatever fits your hands the best and go from there. It works with anybody with arthritis or any type of hand problems. Don't have to worry about it. Just go over there, and I'll be with you shortly. I have to. I'm going to be receiving a phone call in about a couple of seconds.
Do you have
Yes, sir.
Do you have hands for you know?
No, I don't know.
You know, when you wanna
Clean?
grasp your genitals.
Oh, okay, masturbation hands. Yeah. If you go behind that curtain, there's a whole section of sexy hands. Just go back there and just help yourself. I'll be back there after I help out a couple other people, but first I got to take this phone call, so I'll be back in just a minute. But it's right back behind that curtain.
Thanks.
Sir, I think I found the wrong hands. These are just gyrating a lot, and I can't control them.
No. You went behind the curtain. That's the masturbation hands.
Oh, goodness. No, I don't need those. I haven't needed those for years.
No.
Lady, get your hands off my hands.
Oh,
Those are my
goodness.
hands.
I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Sorry,
I gotta find the right section.
Sorry, guys, if you could just stop the fighting. We can't have that in the store, Miss. I'm serious. Just, right in the front of the store. It's right when you walked in. There's a whole home and garden section with arthritis-free gardening hands.
Okay, thank you so very much.
You're very welcome.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back too. I gotta go get a phone call in just.
I was gonna. Oh, all right, I'll wait.
Okay.
Hey, your phone's ringing. You better pick it up.
Hello?
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, what's up?
I got that new shipment of hands you wanted. The African ones.
Oh, okay. So the giant hands. Perfect.
Yeah, the ones for giant stuff.
Okay. Am I putting those in the back, like where behind the curtain?
I don't know. I think they got diverse potential.
Okay.
I don't know. We've got some issues with it because some people are saying that they aren't going to sell as well. People are being discriminatory. They want giant white hands, but all we have are the giant black hands.
You don't got to worry about that because I got rid of all my racism hands a few weeks ago because I don't tolerate that personally, and they also were not selling. So it was a clash of both business and personal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I like the racism hands. I thought it was bad they gave them that name. They were nice hands.
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I know
Tainted the
you're on
merchandise.
I
I'm
know
sorry.
this
Hold
is
on
an
one second.
important phone call, but I feel like there's something wrong with these hands. This just does not seem that sexy to me.
What you ended up getting were the bobbing for vagina hands. You want the masturbation with the penis hands.
I just don't think really that any woman would want me to do this to her vagina at all.
I don't know either. They just send me the stuff and then I put it out. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm guessing those are malfunctioned. Maybe if you could take those hands off and get. Hey Tony, we got a malfunctioned bobbing vagina hands here.
I think we gave you a shipment of some exorcism hands.
Oh, okay. Those should be in the horror section.
Yeah.
This is like a small-scale horror movie.
Sir, are you okay? I'm sorry. Sir, are you okay? Sir?
Make sure you keep the staplers away from them, because they killed someone last week with a stapler.
Oh, jeez. I got to get rid of those stapler hands too. Those are. It's gonna be a bad. That's gonna be a bad time.
Yeah, they're good. The stapler hands are great at stapling, but if you the
any other use
exorcism hands are definitely not going to be one of the staple hands.
Sir.
Hello, Tony? Tony,
Hello?
hi. Is this Tony?
My hands just killed him. The killer wasn't me, it was the hands.
Listen, buddy, I got a GED. I don't really... This isn't... I gotta go. I gotta get some hands. Sorry.
So he tried on different types of hands to try to spice up the relationship?
I don't know.
Ooh, have some tea, girl. Here you go. Chai vanilla. So did you fall for it?
I mean, I'm trying to, like... At this point in my life, what am I, like 36? Give or take a year? I mean, 38. I forget my fake age from my real age, but 38, yeah, that's probably more accurate. Whatever. I'm still using my fake ID, so it doesn't really... Anyway, I don't think I can do better than him. I think it's gotten to that point where I can't do better than him, and I was trying to make it work. So I thought, you know, some hands are better than no hands, right? What am I gonna have him sniff me all day? Like,
well, I think where my confusion is, I mean, wouldn't it be better if you just found the man with the right hands for you?
Oh, that's really poetic.
Hey guys, another chai vanilla for each of you.
Yes, please.
Two chai.
Here, let me just delicately put these down in front of you.
Did you see his hands? Oh my God, they're perfect for you.
I know. I feel like they just are the perfect size, the perfect color.
Talk to him.
What do I say? You have nice elbows, and also you have nice hands.
Oh, thanks. No one's ever said that to me before. My last girlfriend really hated my hands.
Really?
I don't want. That's a terrible first topic of conversation. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for the compliment on my hands. That really brightened my day.
They're beautiful. They're literally the most beautiful hands I have ever seen.
Ask if you can touch his hand.
Carol.
What? I'm just saying.
Well, my name's David. It's nice to meet you. There are also other parts of me. I have a head and eyes and mouth. And
it's nice to meet you,
Oh,
David.
yes, great to meet you.
Can I just can I feel this?
Well,
they smell nice.
You know what? Actually, I need to go wash my hands because this is a business establishment, and I can't serve anyone else. But I
can tell you serve people. Your hands smell like they serve people.
Cut to the breakup. So you're leaving me for some guy with nicer hands than me? I mean, what's wrong with gym teacher hands? I mean, look at these. These are great. These are man's hands.
Cody, how do you even teach gym if you don't even use your hands? Do you even throw balls?
Tony teaching gym. Mr. Tony,
Yeah.
Mr. Tony. I'm ready. Throw me the ball.
All right. Here. Here. I'm shouldering it off to you. There you go.
But this
it's on the
is
ground
literally teaching gym. If your hands can't do this, Mr. Tony, what do your hands actually do?
now. In reality, they don't do anything. They're just fake. They're not real hands. Been trying to keep the secret from everybody that I ever cared about, like family, friends, everybody. And you, little Jimmy, you're the only person I can trust.
Hey, everyone! Mr. Tony can't do anything with his hands!
I knew it. He's such a dork. You have
Yeah.
no hands.
I'm gonna call his
Ew.
ex-girlfriend on my cell phone, because kids have cell phones now.
Oh, don't call her. Yeah, actually, yeah. Totally call her.
Hello?
Hey, your ex-boyfriend, Tony, the gym teacher, can't do anything with his hands, and I'm a student of his, and I have your number on my phone.
Who is... What? What?
It's little Billy.
He doesn't even use his hands in gym class?
No,
Little
he's
Billy?
they're just useless meat flaps that hang by his sides.
Oh my god. What if I spent my whole life living a lie? Billy, can I ask you something? Billy,
Sure.
Are you there?
We seem close.
do you think I could do better than that? Do you think that?
I think that if you couldn't even notice that he didn't use his hands for anything for years, maybe he is the man for you.
I have a lot to think about. Yeah.
Don't we all?
Cut to them getting married because they realize they're the perfect couple because they both don't get life at all.
Do you have the ring, sir?
The ring bearer does.
I have the ring because I paid for the rings.
Yeah. I couldn't use. Okay. If you could just slide that on, I can't do that myself.
Should I put it on your nose since that's...
Yeah, just put it on my nose. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh my god. As your maid of honor, I cannot. This is okay.
You may now. Oh, she's gone. She wised up.
Yes.
Out the door.
Finally.
Running
Run
across the
away,
countryside.
bride.
Damn it.
And that's our show, you guys. Do not ever stand at the altar and marry a man who doesn't know what to do with his hands.
Have we all learned an important lesson today?
We did. We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I learned that marriage, actually, I have learned this in the past, can be like a small-scale horror film.
That technical glitch really just was so redeeming overall to the character arc. It made me feel so much better about the ending for her.
Me too. She left.
Yeah.
She left him at the
She's
altar.
so
Gone
smart
forever.
Smart move.
Pete learned that women would rather be touched with hands. So.
Yep.
Thanks for watching our show, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night, you guys.
Good night.